Hi, Snow. How's it going? How have you been?
Today I don't have some class. So morning I went to the library.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's great. That's great. I saw that you had a vacation, the May Day holiday.
Yes, it's a May Day holiday, and um, but um that is not a long vacation. It's used the other days, Sundays, to uh uh make that holiday. Um, like this holiday, I will have 3 days. But in the next Sunday and the last Sunday, I will have uh, to have. Um, so it's not a
Okay, okay. I don't know. I think the connection. Can you hear me okay, Snow? Cause I think I'm having some trouble hearing you.
okay. Can teacher hear me?
Um, Yeah, sometimes I can hear you and sometimes I can't hear you. Um, um,
Hi, teacher.
hi, Snow. Okay. I think.
I can hear teacher. Okay.
All right, I think that's better. All right, great. So, all right, so you were saying that this holiday is a 3-day holiday, right? Um,
Um, it it's basically 3 days and add 2 days. But that 2 days is not a truly holiday. It's used my next Sunday and the last Sunday connect there to the 5 days.
okay, let me see if I understand this. Um, so you said that it's 5 days, and the all of the days. Is it like 5 straight days, or maybe it's a it's a
It's a
patchwork
patchwork
vacation?
vacation. Um, because it's only have the one vacation because it's connect it's near the Saturday and the Sunday it's become the 3 days vacation and then the government add the 2 days to that three vacation but that 2 days it's used my Sunday my like this vacation this week uh, the uh, is that in that and in this week there it's a before that week and this is behind that week. I use that week's Sunday and to connect them uh, the 5 days.
Mm-hmm. Um, so like the in the week, like let's say you have maybe Friday off, but um, be, because Friday is close to Saturday and Sunday, it becomes like a 3-day vacation,
Yes,
right?
like the Friday, Saturday, Sunday that have the three,
Mm-hmm.
and I use the before week's Sunday and the next week Sunday, um, and that two Sunday I don't relax, and use that two Sunday to become the 5 days.
Okay, okay, I see. I see. And um, so you get to choose your days because you said that you chose the Sundays, right?
No, it's not I choose.
Oh,
It's national choose.
oh,
The
okay,
national
okay, okay. So
the
it's
government decide.
okay. I see. I see. So the government decided to choose those days, those two Sundays, to make it 5 days. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. Cool. So, um, let's let's wrap up our conversation about like the Disney princesses. Um,
Yeah.
and do you have the article?
Uh, I search that.
Okay. Um, and let me know. I can also send it to you.
I search that, but open that is too slowly.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mm, yes, I found that.
Okay. All right, so let's start off with Jasmine.
So Jasmine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Read that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Jasmine is the
duet. It's,
co-regent
yeah.
of uh,
Yeah,
Deuteragonist.
deuteragonist.
Deuteragonist. Yeah.
Hmm.
Deuteragonist of Aladdin. Is two squeeze and
Sequels.
the
Sequels.
television sequels. Yes,
Hmm.
sequels and the television series. Um, Linda Larkin provides Jasmine's voice in all animated
Hmm.
interventions of Aladdin. Um, Lee Solanka provides the singing voice for Jasmine in the original Aladdin. Liz Callaway provides the singing voice for Jasmine in the squeeze. Jasmine is the daughter of the uh, Sultan of Garden
Agrabah. Agrabah.
Agrabah. Agrabah. Agrabah. The traditional title style. She has this uh, sultanate uh, when she marries Aladdin, the Comoros son of the South king of Thebes. He gains the title prince consort upon the death or abdication of her father in favor of Aladdin. Aladdin would become the sultan of uh, Jibab
Hmm. Hmm.
the Jibaba and Jasmine would acquire the title of Sultana. She is the first princess to not be the titular character in her film, and is the first non-white and the first Middle Eastern Southwest Asia princess.
All right, nice. So let's see a few words that I want to just go over. Um, sequels,
Um,
sequels.
some words
Yeah,
sequels,
yeah, sequels. So
sequels.
do you know what sequels are?
Um, the sequels. Mm, I don't know that.
Okay, okay. So sequels are movies that are created after another movie, right? So, um, when they have, like, let's say they have um, Snow White, right? Snow White the movie, right? So that's just the first movie. When they have Snow White 2, that's a sequel, right? That's a sequel to the first movie, right? So a sequel is a movie that comes after the first movie, right? So Snow White 3 is also a sequel. Snow White 4 is also a sequel. Snow White 5, blah, 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 blah. Right? So, because these are all the movies that come after the first one. Okay? Yeah. Let's see. Um, yeah, so were there any other parts of this that you didn't understand?
No, I can read that passage.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand that passage, but I don't watch that movies. I
Okay.
didn't watch that movies.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I think like the main, I guess the main important parts of this was that um, the difference between Jasmine and the other princesses that come before her, right? So the other princesses before Jasmine are Belle, Ariel, um, Aurora, Cinderella, and Snow White, right? So all of these princesses, they were the main character of their story, right? They were the main character of their movie. But
Yes. Yeah.
Jasmine was different, right? So Jasmine, well, I guess in Aladdin there were more than one main characters. And so that's why Jasmine is a little bit different. So Aladdin was the main character, right? So he was the titular character, right? Titular just means that his name was in the title, right? Titular. Let me just write that down. Titular. It just means like his name is in a title, so he's the titular character.
Yeah.
So all the other princesses, they were the titular characters, right? They were the main character, but um, not not Jasmine. So Jasmine was kind of like she was like she was like the second main character in her movie, right? So she had to share it with Aladdin, and also another thing was she was the first non-white princess and the first Asian
Oh,
princess,
yeah.
right? So all the other princesses, they were like white, right? White characters, but Jasmine, she was Asian, right?
Yeah.
She's like Middle Eastern character, right? Um,
Yeah.
so I think that that's like really important because now you see that Disney was trying to make characters that are diverse, right? And yeah, and do you know what diverse means?
So uh, I think the diverse is a lot of um, that is uh translate um the all kinds of and all the things
Mm-hmm.
the all things people to become the prince or the characters is not only the white people.
Right, exactly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's what diverse is. Diverse just means like, just more than one type, more than one type of something, right? So when you have a diverse community, or when you have diverse people, is more than just one type of race, right? Um, that's why Jasmine is important, because now Disney is becoming more diverse in their princesses. So I think with Jasmine, Disney was trying to show the world that princesses can look different, right? You don't have to be white to be a princess, right? So that's why Jasmine was really important in Disney history. So she was the first princess to do this, um, and and you will notice that if we scroll down, you see that all the other princesses after Jasmine. If you look at like the next one, who's the next princess? If you look at the list.
The next princess, yes, the Poke, Ho, I
Pocahontas,
forgot.
yeah, Pocahontas.
Poke, Ho, Poke, Pocahontas.
Yeah, good.
Pocahontas.
Yeah,
Yes,
and you see, she's also not white, right?
the what?
Yeah,
Yes,
and if you look at the next one,
Pocahontas.
yeah, if you look at the next one after Pocahontas,
Yes,
who is that?
it's Famo, the Famulan.
Yeah, Fa Mulan. Yeah, Fa Mulan.
Famulan.
Yeah. And she's also not
Yes,
white, right? She's Chinese, right?
yellow people.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the next princess is
Tana, Tiana,
Tiana. Yeah, exactly, Tiana.
T,
hmm
Tiana.
Yeah, and then you
Yes,
see that she's African American, right?
yes.
Yeah, so she's black. She's a black character.
Um, yes.
Yeah. So you see that, after Jasmine, Disney tries to make their princesses more diverse. Try and make them,
All kinds of.
yeah, all kinds, because they understand that, all of the little girls that are watching Disney are not just white girls, right? They're Middle Eastern girls, Chinese, Native American, African American, right? So they try to understand and try to show the little girls that you can be a princess too. You don't have to be a white girl to be a princess, right? So that's the reason why you see
Yes.
all the different princesses now. Um, so yeah, let's read through. Let's see. I think. All right. Let's just do Pocahontas, and yeah, let's start with Pocahontas. Let's just read about her.
Yes. Pocahontas is the
Protagonist.
protagonist protagonist of the film. Um, Pocahontas
Good.
and its score. Pocahontas 2 and is the first Disney princess to have been based on a real person instead of a fairy tale.
hmm
She is a Powhatan
hmm
Native American, and she is the first Disney princess to have two princesses. Uh, Pocahontas is the second princess to have her singing voice and speaking voice provided by two different voice actresses. Erin Bedard
hmm
and Judy
hmm
Kohana provides the voice and singing voice of Pocahontas in both movies,
hmm
respectively. Pocahontas was born as the only child of Chief Powhatan,
Mm.
thus giving her the title of Chief Beating's daughter,
Good.
though not royal, royalty.
Mm-hmm.
She is prouded the respect of one in the school and is officially regarded as a Disney princess. Her eventual marriage to John Ross
Mm-hmm.
does not change her status of his.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Yeah. It's a lot of big words. Um, but I think that the main. Oh. And you didn't watch Pocahontas, did you?
Yeah, I don't watch that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch it. Um, but yeah. So
I didn't watch
I
it.
think the main thing to know about Pocahontas is that um, she she gets her princess hood from her father, right? So her father is a chief, Chief Powhatan, right? And so she's like the chief's daughter. So she's like a princess in her community, right? In her um, uh, um, in her not village, but in her people's community, she's like a princess. But also, um,
Mm.
when
They
she,
don't marry with the princess.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So like, I think uh, the man that she marries, he's not really a prince until he marries like Pocahontas. So it's kind of like Pocahontas, she was always a princess. She didn't need to marry anybody to become a princess. So,
Yeah.
right. So she's not like, I guess like she's not like a princess like the other princesses, right? But she's like a Native American princess.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Okay. Um, and one other thing I want to talk about Pocahontas is I remember we were talking about um, if if a princess is strong, if she's brave and stuff like that, right? And Pocahontas is actually one of the stronger princesses. Like um, we looked at Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Belle, right? Those princesses, they weren't very, I guess, strong, or they didn't like fight,
They don't have a
right?
strong body.
Exactly, exactly. But with Pocahontas, now you see a princess who she's able to fight and defend herself. So she can actually defend herself. So if somebody was
Yeah.
attacking her, she can actually defend herself. And um, this is the first time you see like a princess able to fight back. So this was like really important because Pocahontas, she is a diverse princess, right? But she's also a strong princess.
Yeah.
So this is like really important that now girls are seeing that, wow, like princesses can be strong too.
Yeah.
Princesses can fight back. So um, that was another important part of Pocahontas' um, story. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's read about Mulan.
The Mulan. Um, Fan Mulan is titled protagonist in the Disney film Mulan, and it's clearly Mulan too. She's the first Disney princess to be based on a legend,
Legend.
and the second not to be legend. Yeah, legend, and the second not to be based on a fairy tale.
Hmm.
Uh, meaning, Mi- Ming-Na Wen and Li Saligan
Hmm.
provides the voice and the singing voice of Mulan
Hmm.
in both films, respectively. Mulan is the only Disney princess who doesn't hold the title of princess in one form or another. However, she does earn the non-Nobel title of Imperial Consort.
Hmm.
Her eventual marriage to General Li Shang does not um, grant her any titles either. Mulan and Shang are the only non-real royal Disney couple in the Disney Princess uh,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So, did you watch Mulan the movie?
yeah, I watched that movie.
Okay, okay, great, great, great. Yeah, so did you enjoy it? That this was a Chinese Disney princess.
Um, I think it have some magic scene in that movie.
Hmm.
Um, because in the Chinese students, we read the newspaper. It's in our uh, middle school.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
middle school. It's used the old. It's used the old traditional Chinese to read that.
Hmm.
Um, that that is a tale. Have a long it's a long history. Um, it's really so difficult and
Hmm.
don't have I think it don't have the very uh a very nice ending. It's not so nice ending.
Hmm.
Um so and the film has a better ending. Yeah.
Ah, I see, I see. Okay, so you're saying that Mulan is based on this traditional Chinese fairy tale um, that you know
Um
isn't very. So the Disney version is not very real. Is not very similar to the Chinese version.
yeah, it's not very similar that,
Oh.
but the trend, the all trend is like that. But something um like we read the passage is not like that. Um, the the scene part is they also a daughter and instead of their fathers to become to go to the
The war.
uh to attempt the war.
Mm.
Yeah. But a little um uh, uh but the Disney is some enrich and add some magic scene
Mm.
um, and add some evidence uh, make some evidence the detail
Mm.
and the Chinese passage uh, is not so rich. Yeah.
I see.
Um, um, it's like a in the Disney. It's like a story, and it's a happy ending. But in Chinese story, it's only talk when the Mulan uh win the war and um to face the um to face the emperor
Mhm.
and talk the emperor. She is a woman.
Mhm.
She's a woman,
Mhm.
and then go back to her home. Yeah, and
Oh.
talk to that.
Oh wow.
Don't have some the love story and any other. Yeah.
Oh wow, wow. I didn't know that. Oh, that's different. That's very different from the Disney movie because the Disney movie, she after she reveals that she's a woman, then they are upset, but she gets to return back to the Imperial Army. But I guess in the Chinese um, tale, after she reveals she's a woman, they just send her back home.
It's not the emperor sent her back home. It's she asked to back home because in the Chinese only the one emperor
Hmm.
is women and don't have some women uh, to become the general
Mm.
and because in the Chinese old time, they think the women come to become official and to become a general. So if the Mulan uh, talk any other, she is a woman and she ask come back. Mm, I think uh, I think uh, that is reasonable. Reasonable.
I see.
Um, because the man can't standard uh, can't bear a women in the um, to talk in the um, let's talk uh, 朝 the Chinese is talk the 朝廷 but I don't know the English
Yeah,
how
yeah. No, like a
yeah
commander. It's like,
to work with women.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right. Yeah, that is different from the Disney movie. But yeah, it's interesting to hear though. Interest- I still think that it was really important that Disney had a princess, an Asian princess, just because to add diversity, right? Um, yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So, all right. So I think like we are at the end of the lesson today. But I think that this article is really good. You can just go through the rest of it and just look at all the other princesses. They also talk about the live action princesses as well. Um, so it's like really interesting to see
Mm.
all the different ways that um, they try to be diverse and try to show all these different characters,
Yeah.
right? They try to show them in live action movies in like real characters, real people, and they try to show them in like animation and stuff like that. So, yeah, so definitely just take a look through the rest of this, and yeah, so I'll talk to you next time. All right, Snow.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
all
Thank you,
right.
teacher.
Have a good one. Bye.